Hey YouTube, this is the Meet My Nevaeh.
You have no picture.
Can you say hi to everybody? Hi. So Nevaeh, how old are you? And what's your favorite color? Pardon me?
Purple.
Purple. And what do you like doing? What do you like playing with?
Coloring. Want lunch and I missed. And I just like to play with the toys and watch a movie. And I'm always hungry because I can't stop eating.
You're always hungry because you can't stop eating?
Yeah, because I was a little baby.
When were you a little baby?
Because I was hungry.
Oh, and what kind of food do you like to eat?
Don't.
Donuts.
Yeah.
Do you like to eat anything else?
Yes.
What?
About crackers, cookies, some I like to drink milk, juice. My name is Nevaeh, and I just like the my six, and I always hungry.
Do you go to school?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you like school?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do at school? What do you do at school?
Laugh.
You laugh at school. Do you learn anything at school?
I learn pizza.
You learned a pizza game. How do you play it?
Pizza King is a beautiful star pizza flower. Like Wally.
Like Wally?
Yeah, and they say that word.
What's your favorite movie?
Robot movie like Wally.
Do you like robots?
Yeah, like Wally.
The camera's up here. How about you show people that you've lost your tooth? Show them. Right there. Go really close, right there. Can't see if your tongue is in the way. Go like this. Nevaeh lost her tooth. Did the tooth fairy come? Yes, the tooth fairy came.
No. I'm joking.
You're joking.
Did I have
You want more lunch?
Mommy, I just want lunch, please.
Okay, well, I think maybe we can get you some lunch, okay?
Okay, I'll go grab my
Okay, you go grab it by yourself.
We'll play with the camera when I'm done.
Oh, you can play with the camera when you're done. Okay, bye.
My food.
So that was Nevaeh.
You talk with the camera all by yourself.
This is the little video clip about communication. Um, as you can tell from my interview, so to speak, with Nevaeh, that you ask her a question and she doesn't know how to answer the question. She very often,
Daddy said no.
oh dear, Daddy said no.
I wanted it.
Okay. Alright, so now that we've discovered what Nevaeh is like, I'd like to talk a little bit about the communication that you saw. Nevaeh is very verbal. She is able to talk. She's able to express um, some of her wants and needs. She's definitely always hungry all the time. Um, she says it's because she was a little baby. She's just always hungry. If you ask her why are you always hungry, she says because I was a little baby. Which, if you think about that, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And kids with autism have that. Um, often have that. They know that you ask a question and they know that there's supposed to be an answer. So, as you can see, I've asked Nevaeh a very simple questions that any 6-year-old should be able to answer. You know, generally most of them she already knew what the answer was, um, but when she didn't know what the answer was, she threw in a few of her own answers, and that's hi, buddy. She threw in a bunch of her own answers, knowing that she's supposed to give a response. A lot of times, children with um, autism use what's called echolalia. Basically, when they're asked a question, if they don't know the answer, they respond using something that they have already heard. So, for example, children with autism, if they have obsessions with movies, they will respond with a phrase from a movie, a phrase from their favorite book, um, something that they hear their parents say all the time. Like, for example, you could say to Nevaeh, no, stop touching, or please get down. And then you tell her to go clean up her toys and she doesn't want to do it, and she'll say, no, get down, which makes absolutely no sense. But the only reason she's saying that is because she wants to give a response. She doesn't know the appropriate response, and therefore you get a response, just not the right one. When Nevaeh was younger, we always had the issue of people would say, hi, how are you? And she'd go, I'm 4. Well, they didn't ask you if you were 4. They said, hi, how are you? But because she didn't know the appropriate answer to, hi, how are you, she automatically told them she was 4. When you would ask her what her name was, she would say, my name is Nevaeh. It took us a good 3 weeks of practicing, hi, what's your name? And then me phrasing the answer, my name is Nevaeh. After 3 weeks, she finally stopped saying, I Nevaeh, and started saying, my name is Nevaeh. A perfect example of how Nevaeh responds to things is that when she talks about herself, she also talks in the third person, saying, Nevaeh likes this, Nevaeh likes that, because she understands how to say, I don't like that. But when she becomes very frustrated, very, um, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, she gets very frustrated, doesn't know how to communicate, she will start to talk about the third person, because for her, that's taking herself out of the situation and being able to talk about it. Um, so the point of this video is basically just to introduce you to Nevaeh and to see that these are some of the struggles that we have with communication. And now I have a little boy who is absolutely dying to say hi. Can you say hi, Micah?
Hi.
And is Nevaeh your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is she your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
So, Micah, how old are you?
Um,
Do you know how old you are? Can you tell me how old you are?
um, I'm 3.
No, you're 4. You
I'm,
just turned 4, right?
I'm turned 4.
Yeah. And are you going to school next year?
Yeah. With my papa.
And what's your favorite color?
Um,
Black? Yeah. And who's your best friend?
Rhea.
Nevaeh? And what toys do you like to play with?
Um, trucks and cars.
Trucks and cars?
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Um,
Buzzier?
Biker movie.
Oh, you mean Toy Story.
Toy Story Biker movie.
Yeah. What about Lightning McQueen? Cars.
Yeah, Nana have that.
And Anna has that?
We
Mm-hmm.
don't have it.
No, we don't?
Mm, No, we don't. We have to buy it first.
Oh, okay. So, can you tell me a little bit what about yourself?
Yeah.
What color's your hair? Pardon me?
My hair's like yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else about what do you have? What color eyes do you have?
Um,
You have yellow eyes? I thought they were the same color as Mummy's. Blue.
person colors with mommy's blue.
you say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
So as you can see, as I demonstrated with Micah here, I asked him some of the very same questions that I asked Nevaeh earlier on. Micah was able to answer most questions, and to some degree with some detail. He was very specific about what movies he liked, what kind of toys he liked to play with, what his favorite color was, whereas Nevaeh gave a string of her favorite things or just general things that she liked. Nevaeh's mentality is about 6 months to a year behind what it should be. Buddy, you gotta be quiet. As you can see, Nevaeh's mentality is about that of her 4-year-old brothers. In some ways, Micah has already surpassed Nevaeh in learning and in language responses. So as you can see, this is a perfect example of a 6-year-old versus a 4-year-old. Um, yeah, so I just want to leave you with that for now. And keep tuning in, everybody. See you later, YouTube.